Hey guys, we're here in beautiful, sunny Destin, Florida, where a friend of mine just ordered this DuroStar DS13000 MXT. And out here on the Gulf Coast, backup power isn't just nice to have, it's survival, right? Because hurricanes are coming through here every season, and when the power goes out, you're gonna wanna know that your home and family are covered. So this unit just showed up, it's packed nice, and what we're gonna do is pull it out of the box and just kind of go through a simple, easy step-by-step on how to put this thing together and fire it up for the first time. So we're gonna take it in the back and show you how it's done. So first you're gonna cut the straps, and then you don't wanna have to like lift this thing up out of the box, so it makes it a lot easier just to cut the sides of the box like this.
Inside you get everything you need: 2 wheels, 2 feet, 2 handles, tools, plug-in battery charger, oil funnel, a start guide, and hoses for propane and natural gas. The DS13000 MXT also comes with a push-button remote start.
All right, so if you happen to cut the box open on the side that has the panel, we don't want to flip it on this side, right? We've got our propane inlet, we've got our fuel switch, and our nice control panel, so we do not want to turn over on that side. So we're gonna break down the rest of this box, and I'm gonna take my foam pad out, and I'm actually gonna put it on the other side, because what we've gotta do is turn this thing completely upside down, right? So that way we can put our legs on top, we can put our wheels and our handle on all at the same time. But we're gonna have to flip it completely upside down to do that.
Do not add oil before you do this, or you'll regret it. Once you have your DuroStar upside down, you'll want to remove the red shipping braces by using the included size 10 wrench to remove the bolts and braces. Also be sure to remove the wood blocks by cutting the zip ties. Next up, installing the wheel kit.
So to put this wheel on, you're gonna need the axle, you're gonna need the pin, and then you're also gonna need this washer. So the axle is gonna go right through here on this side. The washer is gonna go right on that other side. So then you're gonna slip it right through this hole and then put your pin on the other side.
Once the wheels are on, you can install the feet. These U-shaped brackets and thick rubber base attach directly to the pre-drilled holes in the frame with 2 bolts. Tighten the bolts using the included size 10 wrench. Now you can add the handles, which are the same for both sides. Hook the handle in place and then push the bolt through the handle and frame holes and attach your hex nut. Use 2 wrenches to tighten the nut and bolt, but not so tight that the handles can't be folded.
Okay, so this side has your handles on it. Each side has a wheel on it, so the best side to really flip this thing on is gonna be your engine side. Now check this out, this is the DS13000 MXT, and it is built tough with tri-fuel technology. That means you can run it on gasoline, propane, or natural gas. When the gas stations are closed after the storm, that flexibility is gonna be a game changer. Plus, it's backed by our 3-year warranty, so you know it's built to last. One little pro tip, don't throw everything away. Like, hold on to your foam, because it's gonna come in handy if you're putting this together in a driveway or on a patio or something where there's a hard surface. This foam's gonna come in really nice. When it comes to putting the battery together, a lot of times you gotta look for the cable. In this case, it happens to be right here. So you can just slip that cover off and then just pull your screw out with the screwdriver that's included in the kit.
Hookup is simple: 1 cable, 1 screw, and done.
Then we're gonna add oil, about 40 ounces of SAE 10W30. The included funnel with a hose makes it easy to fill without spilling a drop. Now let's fire it up. We're gonna start with gasoline. Okay, so we started with gasoline, poured in unleaded, set the fuel switch to gasoline, breaker off, valve on,
Choke on.
battery switch on, and press the push start button. It fired right up, smooth and strong.
Once it fires up, turn the choke off by pushing the lever to the right.
Then we tried propane. Just hook up the quick connect hose to your generator, open the valve, set it to propane, and hit start. That fuel flexibility is a game changer when gas stations run dry after a hurricane. And even though we don't have natural gas at this place, I want to point out just how simple it is if you do. Just hook up the quick connect hose to your generator and your supply line. Open the valve, flip the switch to natural gas, and start it up. Same push button convenience, same dependable power. Now, here's a feature that I really like. This is the backup to the backup. The DS13000 MXT also has a recoil starter. If your battery ever runs completely dead, you can still fire it up manually. One firm pull on the cord and you're running. When you're in the middle of a storm, that kind of insurance is priceless. If for some reason it doesn't fire up right away, here's a couple troubleshooting tips to go through. So we're gonna start on the front panel, right? So one, you wanna look at your light, make sure the light's on your control center. That's for the battery. If that light is not on when it's in the on switch, then that means your battery wasn't hooked up properly or you have a dead battery. So that's the first thing that I'm gonna wanna check. Number two, I'm gonna wanna make sure that my gas is actually turned on. So from that position, which is what it comes in from the factory, I'm gonna make sure that it's on gas. So those two things on the front panel, I wanna make sure those are good. When I come over here to the side, I'm gonna go ahead and if I've tried to start it and it's cranked over a couple times but it didn't start, I'm gonna make sure my choke is closed, so that position is gonna be all the way to the right. And then my gas valve here, it's gonna have an off position and an on position. I wanna make sure that that's on, right? So those are a couple things you have to look at. Last but not least, gas in the tank. We also tested the remote start. Hit the button twice in quick succession and you have power on demand without stepping outside. We ran the fridge, the air conditioning, the lights, the Wi-Fi all at once and it didn't even flinch. Out here in Destin, keeping the air cool and the food safe while tracking the storm makes all the difference between being comfortable and miserable. When we're done, we flip the breaker, we let it cool off for a couple minutes and we put it away. So yeah, living in a hurricane town, the DuroStar DS13000 MXT is backup power redefined. With this generator, you don't just ride out the storm, you ride it out in comfort.